So I sincerely don't feel any parents or child deserve this kind of torture. May God have mercy. So on the 6th of March 2025, a widow identified as Mrs. Ugo Enyinaya, while addressing a podcast show, called out a pastor identified as Uche Arua for allegedly assaulting and defiling her 4-year-old daughter, Miss Chidera. So she said on the 24th of October 2024, she went to work with her eldest daughter, leaving the remaining 3 with her elder sister at home. But when she came back around 5 o'clock, she discovered that her youngest daughter, Miss Chidera, wasn't feeling too good. She was just lying down. So she asked if everything was okay, if she was sick. Say she has been like that. So she felt, oh, probably it's malaria. So she told them to get some drugs for her, which they did, and she gave the little girl drugs. All of them went to bed that night. The following day, she woke up around 6, preparing to go to work while the kids were getting ready for school. She sighted Chidera leaping. She wasn't walking properly. So she called Chidera, "Are you okay? Why are you walking like this? Is your leg paining you? Did you perhaps sustain any form of injury?" The girl said no, that I'm okay. So she called her, "Come. What is really wrong with you?" The little girl said nothing. So she said, "Okay, you should go and buy biscuits." On hearing that they are going to buy her biscuits and happy hour, they gave her the biscuit, they were going to buy happy hour. The little girl asked the mother, "If I tell you, hope you're not going to beat me." The mother said, "No, I'm not going to beat you. Okay, come, let's enter Papa's room. At least there is no king there." So the girl followed her. When they entered there, the mother started asking her, "What is the problem?" The girl now said, "Yesterday, as you went to work, Uncle Luche came to the house and told Auntie that he wants me to follow him to his place, so I can know where they stay, just in case you people are not around and we return from school. I and my siblings can come and stay with them until you people come back." Meanwhile, this said Uncle Luche, the woman said, was a relative of theirs from Ebim, Hofia local government area of Abia State. Meanwhile, she's from Amogudu in Abriba, same Hofia local government. That the man was related to her mother, which was why they addressed him as Uncle Uche. He has been coming to the house, but they didn't know he had such bad intentions about the child. So the mother's elder sister allowed the little girl to follow him to his house. On getting there, the girl said he took her to his bedroom, stripped her naked, stood her to lie down on the floor. He removed his own clothes, laid on top of her, and was assaulting her. That she started shouting and crying. The man said, "Don't cry, don't cry. I'm going to buy you biscuits. Don't cry." That the man's wife, he made eba and draw soup and gave it to her to eat so she can stop crying. So after eating it, they also gave her donuts and granuts, which she ate. The little girl said the wife was around. She was the one that made the soup and swallow for her to eat. So the man took her outside. When he took her outside, he saw a young boy passing. So he called the boy and asked him, "Do you know this little girl? Do you know Mrs. Enyinaya?" The guy said yes. So, "Okay, this is her daughter. Please help me drop her off. She's not feeling well. She's having a headache." So I gave her drugs to take. The guy carrying the little girl home. So on hearing this, the mother was angry. She decided to report the incident immediately to her father. The father said they should invite the Uche to talk to Uche. So she went and called Uche. Uche said, "I'm busy. Is there anything you people need? If it's something I need to invite people to come and apologize, let me do it." So she said, "No, I don't know if it's something you need to apologize, but my father wants to see you in person." The Uche said, "He can't come." So he wrote down his number and gave to her that they should call. If it's that important, they should call him, that he will talk to them on phone. My father called Uche. Uche said he was going to come after service because he was a teacher. He was said to be a teacher at St. Andrew Presbyterian Church in Abiriba. Said the man was he was fired from a Redeemed Church because of this same act, that he was always sleeping around with little children. So they sent him out of Redeemed Church before he started teaching in St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church. Church closed. They did not see Uche. So she went the next day. She saw Uche. She sighted Uche frying his donuts in his kitchen. So she tried to look away so he doesn't really suspect that she has seen him. Not knowing that he already knew, he tried to hide and told his house help that he should tell her that he's not around. He doesn't want to see her. So when the lady went to the house help, said, "Please, where is your oga?" Said, "My oga said he doesn't have any business with you, that you should go." So she quickly entered the kitchen and told him, so after defiling my child, you have the mind to say you don't have any business with me. At this point, my father said he's going to carry police and arrest you. He said they should do their worst. He doesn't care. She went to the church where he teaches and told the reverend there that, look at what this man did to my child. The reverend tried to defend the said pastor that he couldn't have done that. You know, these children, they like cooking up stories and all that. That, however, I am going to talk to him and I will make sure I bring him myself, or I convince him to come so he can go. So she believed the reverend and left. However, he did not show up when the reverend promised, so she had to notify the youths to help catch him. So when they saw him entering the church another day, the youths had to apprehend him and take him to the police. The criminal investigation department had to move the matter to the state capital, Umaya. Meanwhile, medical checkup has been done. The medical checkup they did proved that she was truly defiled. The result came out on the 29th of October, showing that the girl was actually defiled. They gave her some drugs and medication. The mother said she wasn't really getting well, like she wasn't recovering. So the community king gave her 25,300 for further treatment, which she did. And by the grace of God, she's recovering, she's getting better. They took the matter to court, and first hearing took place on the 18th of December 2024. So the second hearing took place on the 21st of February 2025. That when she attended, the matter was a little bit delayed and dragging because the inspector that was assigned to the case did not come to court. He was nowhere to be found. And the way the whole matter is going, she's scared that she may not get justice for her daughter. That when they asked the barrister that was handling the matter, they asked him, where is the lawyer for Mrs. Enyinaya? He said he is the lawyer for the pastor. He was still the lawyer for Mrs. Enyinaya. She said the way the whole matter is going, she feel like he doesn't want to help her. He's too strict on them. She said the lawyer is too strict on her, that he feels like he's not willing to help, which is why she's calling out to human rights and well-meaning Nigerians to help, because if she doesn't get justice for her daughter, something like this may as well happen to other children. As a human, I know she must be going through a lot of pain at this moment. Even the little girl, for her to remember the whole incident, it must be very traumatizing for her. I don't think it's something she can easily forget. But my question now is, you as an alleged pastor, this man, what was so enticing in a 4-year-old girl? How can you be so wicked? How can you lose your humanity and assault a 4-year-old girl? This said pastor has children. Thank God his children are not even living with him, because if the children were living with him, probably he would have been sleeping with them. That the wife he married couldn't give him a child, but he has other children outside, and they are not living with him. Maybe the mother even knows why they are not even living with him. Because how can you go down and assault a 4-year-old child? If you were that horny, you could have carried money and gone to brothel. You get a woman and satisfy your urge. Why must you do it with a 4-year-old child? Do you know what you have done to this little girl mentally and emotionally? This is so bad. I pray that the law gives you the severe punishment you deserve. And for this woman, please, you can go to human rights, you can go to legal aid council, you can go to Ministry of Justice and seek for help. What was that man what is he even teaching in that church? For parents that their children are going to that church, that St. Andrew Presbyterian Church in Abiriba, please check on your daughters. Since they say this man has been doing this thing, check on your daughters. He may have been doing it to other people and really going scot-free. Check on your daughters. And I pray this little girl recovers, because nobody knows what he has deposited in her. I pray it doesn't cause any form of harm in the future. My goodness. 4-year-old girl. As a 40 years old man, 4-year-old girl was what you found so much pleasure in. And I hope that as the investigation is going on, since they said the wife was around when the whole incident was happening, if it's possible, they should pick the wife as well for questioning. Because she's an accomplice. If truly she was around when the whole incident was happening, she's an accomplice. If you can take up the case as a lawyer, you can help in any way. Please do. Please, this woman needs our support. And for you that are watching this video, do well to share it. Share this video so that other parents will be extra careful with their children. Girls are really going through a lot. Even male children go through these things, but you see female children, they are going through a lot. Please share this video and drop your comments. What do you feel should be done to this man? What do you think about the whole incident that happened? I, in a way, even blame this woman's sister. You know that this man has been doing this thing. You have had stories of him doing it, and you allowed your 4-year-old daughter to go with him. May God have mercy. Please drop your comments. If you have any advice for the mother, drop it under the comment section. And whatever you feel the law should do to this man, please drop it under the comment section. But don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to share this video. And do have a nice day. Bye.